What's up guys, Serendipity here, and today we are doing a full game review on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Right off the bat, Cold War has had its issues, the community is outraged, longtime fans have been turned away, and it's looking like it's going to be another year of playing the new game just to go back to the old Call of Duty games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 was crowned the king of Call of Duty by the community recently. I saw in a post somewhere on Twitter that Modern Warfare was a fan favorite and it may be even the best Call of Duty of all time. I highly disagree with that one. Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 are definitely far better and far more superior. The only thing going good with Modern Warfare is Warzone, and Warzone will carry over to Cold War, which looks like will be the saving grace of Call of Duty Cold War. In my opinion, I really think if it wasn't for Warzone, Call of Duty Modern Warfare would have been a good game. But nonetheless, that being said, it is very apparent and very obvious that Call of Duty fans are going back to the old Call of Duties rather than playing Cold War, as Cold War has been very kind of dull at the moment. It's had some good things, but there's been a lot of bad things introduced into Call of Duty Cold War. Not many people like the game mechanics like sprinting and running. They feel like it feels not like a Call of Duty game. I kind of disagree with that. I think it does feel like a Call of Duty game. In my opinion, it's just the shooting that feels a bit off. That is all. In terms of movement, I think it's really good. I really enjoy running around on Call of Duty Cold War. I think it's really fun to just run, slide around, do all that stuff. It's just the shooting I've noticed. For some reason, where my eyes are, the gun isn't. I don't know why. It's very different to Modern Warfare. It feels super different, especially when aiming down sights. I always aim to the left of the enemy every single time. And ladies and gents, if you haven't played the campaign already, let me tell you, I was bang on the money with this one. And honestly, you probably didn't know it, but I stated 2 reasons why Cold War's campaign was going to be absolutely awesome, and I've got them on the mark. I predicted it, it was coming, it was very obvious. Playing Call of Duty for 10 years, it was very obvious that we're going to have 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is a Captain Obvious kind of reason. It's Cold War, so it'll be set in the Cold War, and we'll have the spy aspect towards the game, which I was really excited for. Playing around as a spy is kind of like a dream as a kid. Growing up, everyone wants their little James Bond pistol, and having spy warfare in Call of Duty just seems really amazing. Black Ops 1 and 2 kind of introduced it, but Cold War has really nailed it on the mark. Reason number 2, it's a Michael Bay sort of style. It's always going to be Michael Bay. It's Call of Duty. There's going to be explosions, but having that spy warfare and Michael Bay's aspect to it makes this game really amazing, and how they wrote the story has made it really, really good. And you'll notice right now on screen that we've been able to fly around in a helicopter, which I remember the trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 1 or the E3, when they came out as Woods or whoever flying that chopper, and it was the attack helicopter, and being able to shoot the missiles. It was like a real big deal. It was amazing, the fans loved it, and the crowd went wild. Well, they brought it back in Cold War. You get to fly around in a helicopter, shoot the enemies, only to realize, and spoiler alert, you're picking up a nuclear bomb. I'm just going to drop that in there, because this next scene is kind of set me on the chills a little bit. I've played Call of Duty a lot of campaigns, but I've never been on the chills when it comes to this. We got taken out by the helicopter with a nuclear bomb in our helicopter, and you would think that once we hit the ground, it's going to explode. We're going to die. No, thankfully, we survived. The nuclear bomb didn't go off. I could not believe that, honestly. I thought we were done. I thought that was going to segue into another sort of storyline, but it didn't. We just get ambushed real hard right here. And that's where I'm coming into that point of the story is very well written. It puts you on the edge, makes you think twice about actions you're going to do, and it really throws that spanner in the works. So if you just like playing Call of Duty for the multiplayer, and you really cannot be bothered playing the campaign, you can check it out on my channel in the playlist section, where I'll have 4 episodes already for you ready to watch. I was uploading episodes every single day, but unfortunately I ran into some issues, and that's kind of slowed down a lot, and the videos weren't doing too well, so I figured, well, it doesn't really matter too much. But if you do enjoy those videos and you really want to see more, just drop a like on it, and that will let me know to continue playing the Let's Play. With that being said, my original PS4 completely shut itself, so I had to get a new one. This means I'll be reset back to the start with the campaign, But luckily, Call of Duty is notorious for short campaigns, so it shouldn't take me too long to get back up to the stage of episode 4 where we left off with, and I'll get that next episode 5 out for you guys if you really want it. I will do that for you guys. If you are enjoying this little part right here, there's the Michael Bay explosions. If you like seeing that, I highly recommend you check out it. It's in the playlist section on my channel. Let's get back into the review though. So keep in mind, Call of Duty is known for arcade shooters. It is an arcade shooter game. It's always been an arcade shooter game. That's why it feels like an arcade shooter game, which a lot of the community just haven't realized it to this point because they've been too busy playing Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare. They don't realize that Call of Duty from the get-go was an arcade shooter. So Call of Duty Cold War will bring you back to those roots of an arcade shooter, and that's why the campaign is so short. You don't need a long campaign, otherwise that Michael Bay explosions just kind of, they drown out and you just wash away how exciting it feels when that plane flies over and napalm strikes. That will eventually just wash out if you played 20 hours of the campaign and all it was that. So it is an arcade shooter. Keep that in mind. With that being said, let's get into the multiplayer, the nitty-gritty. All the good things about it, all the bad things, here we go. So we said the movement was really good, sliding around, being able to shoot people. However, the aiming was kind of off, in my opinion. Every time I aimed down sights, I was to the left of the person. I don't know why. That could just be me, that might not be everyone. But I really think the aim down sights will throw you off. It throws me off every time. But movement is solid, it's great. And weapon balancing has been addressed. It was an issue at the start. So I feel like the developers have done a very good job of keeping up with the pace of the community, and they've listened to the community a lot more than what Infinite Warfare and Infinity Ward and all those kind of jazz, all those people with Sledgehammer Games, all of them. Treyarch are really on the ball with the community, and they are listening and they are improving the game as we speak right now. They've dropped out nerfs for a lot of weapons just to balance the game a bit more, but there is two weapons that stand out the most, the M16 and the AUG. They do need a nerf, like, they really do need a nerf. We're not playing hardcore. They shouldn't one burst you every time. And that's okay. That's fine. That will happen. But for now, it is really refreshing to use a weapon other than the MP5. Even though the MP5 is still king, still one of the best guns in the game, it's refreshing to just use the AK-74U or the Milano or whatever you want, rather than having to use the same weapons over and over again because you have to. You shouldn't have to use a weapon. You should be able to use every single weapon, any weapon you want. And Treyarch have done a good job at nailing that. It does need refinements, obviously. It has only been out for 2 weeks. And my expectations after Christmas, once all those Christmas noobs enter the game and start playing it, everything should be solid. It will be a solid game, especially when Warzone comes in. It's gonna just blow off. Call of Duty Cold War will be a solid game. I can guarantee you. Right now, it's just early days. It's pre-season. And they're just listening. Right now, Treyarch are just listening. And that's all they're doing. And they're going to refine the game. They're going to make it better. So stick around. Don't cut your dreams and hopes out just yet. Cold War will come back. And it will be an endgame sort of deal. Later on in the year. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can guarantee you that. If not, go back to Modern Warfare. So Treyarch this year have gone out of their way and introduced a new feature for console players to upgrade their field of view from the standard like 60 or 80 all the way to 120. Now this is a first in Call of Duty that's ever happened on console. It's never happened before, and it's a real big adjustment period, especially for myself with the shocking eyes that I have. Going through a wider experience means you're going to have a more longer distances. Literally looking far away in this, for me, is horrible. It sucks. I cannot see the enemy hiding in plain sight, but you can definitely see the advantages of 120 FOV straight away as soon as you play it. You've got the wider peripheral vision, and you really do feel a major advantage. Like, it's so obvious, it's ridiculous. So unless if you're playing on like a 40-inch TV, you're gonna really notice the advantage, and the distance won't really affect you that much. But if you're like me, playing on a 65-inch TV, you can really be affected by that distance. But that's okay. It's a trade-off to have. And even though I suck at this game, I can obviously see the advantage to having that 120 FOV and it's a big kicker into today's generation of Call of Duty. It's going to be probably in every single Call of Duty to come, because I can guarantee you fans are not going to want this changed. This is a must in today's generation of gaming. It's a real must to have that 120 FOV. And I haven't played it on the PlayStation 5 yet. And the graphics wise, having that 120 FOV on 4K, it looks amazing. I'm not going to lie. On the PS4, it's not too bad. So I can only imagine what it's going to look like on the PS5. And really, just the level of detail they've gone into this game. People might say, you know, Modern Warfare looks way better. Honestly, I don't think so. I think Cold War looks better. It does. It's a more vibrant game. More colors. The HDR comes really effective into this. You'll see the whites and the blacks, and you can really notice how well it looks. Look at the clouds right now. You can see those clouds. They look amazing. I know that seems weird to say that clouds look amazing, but that's what HDR is. You just look at the clouds, because that's a white, and you can see how that actually pops out better. And the darkness, all the blacks, the shadows are really well done. Where Modern Warfare, you had to change the settings in Modern Warfare to actually get this kind of play. Now, that's something that a lot of you probably already know right now. If you make your, I think it's your brightness, if you turn that all the way down or something ludicrous, I cannot remember, it makes your game look way better. But at the start, Modern Warfare just looks like a washed out game. Call of Duty Cold War, you don't need to go into settings and change all that stuff to make it look better. It already looks better. So that's a +1 on my behalf. And the guns are highly satisfying. I love the gunplay in this. Besides the point that every time I aim down sights, I'm aiming to the left of the enemy, the gunplay actually feels really nice. Yes, right now you're noticing me hit a lot of potato bullets, but a lot of these weapons do pack a punch, and the amount of different weapons you can use in this game, it's really impressive. It's not like you just run the MP5 and that's all you run. You can run the AK-74, you can run the Milano, you can run the M16 if you want. It doesn't matter which gun you run. You're still going to enjoy your experience, because they are all good in their own right. And that's exactly how a game should be played. It shouldn't just be you should have to use the M4 or the MP5. You should be able to use whatever weapon you want. And yes, there is 2 weapons, like I mentioned, that are clearly dominant. And if you can aim, they are one burst kill. And it doesn't matter where you hit them in the legs. It doesn't matter. They're going to die. But it doesn't matter, because I enjoy running around with submachine guns. So even though if I'm getting one bursted from afar, if I get up and close to them, I'm going to win the gunfight. Sometimes they might get that lucky headshot, but most of the time I'm going to win the gunfight. I'm not even the best player at this game, and I will win the gunfight. I can guarantee you that. I have super high expectations for this game. This is going to be a game, once the Christmas noobs come out, it has to be fully solid. It's got to be a full game. Once those Christmas comes around, all the patches, it's going to make this game super top notch, and I can guarantee it probably will be there. Knowing Treyarch, they're going to listen to the community. They're going to roll out patches every single third day. There's going to be a patch all the way till Christmas, and then after Christmas there's still going to be more patches. There'll always be more patches. And we've noticed Warzone has kind of made Call of Duty's gigabyte gone through the roof. It's, 250 gigabytes this game? It's going to be ridiculous to see how big that will actually go. I can't really remember how big it is at the moment. I think it's only about 100, and the maximum's 250, but they could easily go over that maximum. It will be interesting to see what's going to happen. Once Warzone rolls around, though, this game should be solid, and I'm really excited just to see how Warzone carries over from Modern Warfare to Cold War, because it will. It's going to carry over. It'll be interesting. I think I heard a rumor that some of the old guns are going to be in this game as well. So you'll be able to run the MP5 from Modern Warfare and the MP5, but I think your loadouts are only catered for the game that you're playing. So if you're playing Modern Warfare, you can only use Modern Warfare loadouts, but you can pick up an enemy's weapon that's from Cold War. How trippy is that? That's kind of weird. I don't know how that's going to work, but it'll be interesting to find out. Don't confirm that, because I have not done any research to figure that one out. But it will be interesting to see how Warzone carries over from Modern Warfare to Cold War. And ladies and gents, if you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want. You don't have to. If you really feel like you've learned something and you want to come back to the channel, definitely subscribe. Turn the notifications on so every time I upload a video, You get notified, you can watch it in your spare time, doesn't matter when, but I upload every single day at 8 a.m. Australian time. So look that up. What's 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time in whatever country you're from, and that's when I'm gonna upload. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace.